I was advised to tap into that market because he needed quantity.
Advised by whom?
By Tamesh Jagmohan. Yes. Because he needed quantity and we didn't have enough here for him.
Right. So as an agent for Tamesh Jagmohan, how did you tap into that Brazilian market?
So he knew that I would need extra financing. He proposed to finance the entire operation. And I had to get somebody to get the gold from there. So I did. I've known Andre Parag for a very long time, and I mentioned it to him. He already had his sister working there, buying gold from there, and supplying Tamesh Jagmohan. So he's not good with his sister. They are having problems. So he was more than excited to go there and compete with her. At the same time, make some money.
Where, Brazil?
In Brazil, in Bovista, yeah.
Bovista, right.
Yeah. So he would settle in Bovista, and the gold will come from Venezuela. The gold that he was buying there to supply to Tamesh would come from Venezuela.
You are hinting to gold smuggling there.
Yes.
Very well. How did the gold carry me step by step? How the gold moved from Brazil into Guyana?
So there are generals, military people that are directly connected to Maduro. The gold will come from the refinery through them because it's some big bars. It's stamped 99.99%. And those military people would bring it from Venezuela into Bovista, where Andre Parag would purchase it from them. Then he would smuggle it to Letem and deliver it to Tamesh Jagmohan's office that he have in Letem.
This Parag fellow, is he related to the minister?
Yes, I think they are cousins.
Cousins.
Yeah.
So when the gold makes its way into Guyana, what does Tamesh Jagmohan do with his gold? You would know because you're his agent.
Yes, so
you were his agent.
So he would ask me not to deliver the gold to him 99.99%. He would ask me to dilute it, mix it with other lower quality so that it would be 90% or anything other than 99.99%.
Why was that?
Because it was known then that the gold coming from Venezuela is 99.99%. So he didn't want to be known that he's dealing with Venezuela gold.
So after you have diluted the gold, what happens thereafter? Where does that quantity of gold go?
It goes to his office. His main office is in Kingston, right, next to the American Embassy. It would go there, and some of it would go to the Silver Street. He has another office in the Silver Street.
And that gold is sold to the gold board?
I don't know if all is sold to the gold board, but yes. Because he would ask me from time to time to get names of miners or people that wants to declare gold so that he can make receipt in those people's name and pass it through the gold board as if it's mined locally.
So falsification of receipts?
Correct.
What do you know about the Royal Canadian Mint and Tamesh Jagmohan's relationship?
I don't know anything about that.
You ever heard if he sold gold to the Royal Canadian Mint?
I heard something like that. Yes.
Okay. Now I'm concerned about this Venezuelan gold. How was the money supplied to purchase gold from Venezuela?
So we would collect my security. They would go and collect the money from Tamesh's office.
How? In what? Suitcases, bags, what have you?
Yes, bag, suitcase. Whenever he have the US dollars, he would supply us with that. Whenever he don't have that, he would give us the Guyana currency to purchase the US dollar on the road because the gold is being purchased in US dollars in Brazil.
What's the meeting point between Guyana, Brazil, or Guyana and Venezuela to meet these military people to get this gold? What's the
In Bovista.
Bovista in Brazil?
Yes.
So it comes over the border unchecked? No immigration officer, no custom officer, no
Our
nothing?
border?
Yes.
Well, yes.
Where do they store it?
They would keep it. It depends on the time that the gold reaches over in Letem. If it reaches after the plane left, the gold will be kept at Tamish's office until the next flight.
So therefore, you are telling me there's collusion at where? The Oval Airport, Eugene F. Garay Airport?
Collusion in a way.
People facilitating the flights in and out and would know that Tamish is smuggling gold and say nothing?
It's on the regular flight. Trans-Guyana, they have daily flights there. 2-3 flights a day. So it would be on the regular flight. So normally one of Andre's worker would jump on the plane and bring out the gold.
Mr. Baksh, you're telling me here that the person who financed you is a gold smuggler.
Correct.
What is the vice president's role in all of this? What do you know of him and what he knows and if he gets any cutback? I'm talking about Bar Jagdev.
No, I'm not aware of any connection with him.
Do you know of any connection with the president's role
No, none.
in this? None. So the president nor the vice president are aware that this gold is being smuggled.
They suspect, but I don't know how much they know.
How much do you know?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know Sana?
Yes.
I understand that you're being targeted by the Special Organized Crime Unit and persons within the government because the person who financed you, this is my information, you can tell me if I'm wrong, the person who financed you, Tamish Jagmohan, has gone to the vice president and the president and Suku and have made some very damning allegations against you.
Correct.
Take me to that, please.
Well, for more than a month now, I've been receiving information that to expect a raid by Suku because Tamish Jagmohan sent into lists to the government and to Suku that has my name on it for gold smuggling, for smuggling gold out of Guyana, buying the gold here at very high prices and selling it into Brazil or Venezuela. I've heard of that and I believe it to be very true because other people had those problems too, where they're being raided. It had an issue in Letem, where a Brazilian woman was held with gold and cash, and everything was thrown on that woman. But I know that the gold was sold to one of his agents, namely Angela Parag, in Letem. So the gold was seized from her, and the cash that she paid the people with was seized from the people, the Brazilian woman. But in the report, nothing was mentioned about Angela Parag. Everything was thrown on the Brazilian woman.
And you believe that Suku is coming after you soon?
Yes. I think that they did not mention Angela's name in that operation because she is Tamish Jagman's main agent there in that area. She buys gold in Letem and she was involved in the smuggling of gold from Brazil to his office also.
But didn't it occur to you that Tamish Jagmohan is using the same information where you and him conducted business, buying gold from the Venezuelans and the Brazilians, and using it against you now? Does it occur to you that way? It appears that way to you?
Yes, it does, yes.
It does. Do you know if he is into drugs?
I heard stories, but I don't know.
What you heard?
That he used to be involved in the drug trade with, I would say, the most popular drug dealer in Guyana. Yes.
Used to be?
Yes.
And when you were doing business with him, you saw no signs of that?
No.
Okay. Do you know of his ties to the United States of America? Tamish's ties to the United States of America, whether gold goes down there and how it goes down somewhere in Manhattan, some store in Manhattan. You heard anything about that at all?
No.
You don't know anything about that?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Right. I want to show you a few photographs that I would like you to explain what the viewers are seeing. In fact, when I show you the photographs, they will come up on the screen as well. Okay. Right? They'll come up on the screen. There. What are we looking at there?
Okay, so this is the guy in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
He is a worker for Andre Parag.
Right.
A security personnel for him.
Right.
The other two guys, they are the major supplier. They are the military people that I spoke about.
Mm-hmm.
They would bring the gold from Venezuela to Bovista.
Mm-hmm. Are they normally in Guyana?
They came here one time that I know about.
One time. To do what?
To make contact, to reach with Jagmohan and to know who they're dealing with.
Right. Organize the smuggling of gold.
Yes, correct.
All right. Thanks. Look at this one. What are you looking at there?
These are the gold that was purchased from these same guys here.
And part of this was sold to the gold board?
I believe so.
You diluted any of these?
No, these here was diluted already.
Mm-hmm. Where?
In Bovista.
In Bovista.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Just a few more. This one.
Same thing.
Same thing. Same
Yes,
gold.
yes.
Diluted gold.
Yeah. So when they make the purchase, they would take a picture and they would send it to me.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Look at this one. This is a very interesting one.
Yeah. This is U.S. currency that was prepared to send to Letem. Most of this money came from Tamish's office.
There's been a regular shortage of U.S. currency. How does he have so much money?
I don't know.
So much U.S. currency at that?
I don't know.
You don't know. All right.
All I know is that we would pick up the money there at his office.
His office.
Yeah. These here, most of them here are 99.99%.
And if it's 99.99%, that means it's Venezuelan gold.
Correct.
Venezuelan gold. How much of the Venezuelan gold is around today in Guyana on the market?
I'm not aware of any today. But at this time here, was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah, thousands of ounces.
Right. And you as a gold dealer, you don't believe that none of this gold still exists in this country? You don't believe there are other people who are tapping into that same Brazilian market?
No, the gold is not coming from there anymore from what I know.
What do you know? Where's it coming from now? They are now buying Guyanese gold?
They are now buying Guyanese gold. The gold is leaving from here and going back there.
So that's another form of smuggling?
Yes.
There's no declaration.
And that is the smuggling that he's trying to implicate me in.
Ah.
Yeah.
So he's trying to say that you are not declaring to the gold board because you have a mining permit?
Yes, I do.
Right. Where?
Where I'm mining?
Yes.
I'm mining in a place called Ichirak, Carisparu Ichirak, right now.
Right. And he's trying to say that you're not declaring, you're selling to the Brazilian.
Even what I'm buying.
Right.
He's implicating me in general that the gold that passes through me, I'm not declaring it.
And
that I'm smuggling it.
Is that true though?
No, it's not true.
What is true? That you've been declaring?
Yes, I've been selling the Guyana Gold Board on a weekly basis.
Weekly basis?
Yes, the production is not as much now because of the same high prices being paid by others. I cannot compete, and I'm not getting the quantity that I used to get before.
I'm hearing something about the plus 50.
Yes.
Explain that to me.
Well, they have a formula that they use to come up with a price for the gold. So the gold board would pay the gold board price would work out according to that formula to about plus 20. That would be the gold board price. So what you're hearing on the road, plus 50, plus 60, it's working out to $30,000 to $40,000 more.
On an ounce?
On an ounce of gold. More than what the gold board would pay anybody.
So isn't it reasonable to assume that the only persons who have the capacity to pay plus 50, plus 60 would be Mr. Jack Mahan and the Brazilians?
Correct.
Right.
Yes.
So there is no other dealer who is paying that amount of
Who
plus.
is capable, right?
Capable because of the finances and the
Correct.
and the so forth. Okay, what would you like to say to the relevant authorities who are probably looking at this tape right now and are in shock at these revelations?
That I'm being targeted. I'm not the one that's smuggling the gold. On many occasions, my representative from my office from Gold Target Export would attend meetings held by GGMC, and we would have made some complaints about suspected gold smugglers, which would be mostly foreigners, the Brazilians. Most of the Brazilians here are associates of Tamesh Jagmohan. They can check and see where these dealers that spring up around are selling some of their gold to get their legal documents, their receipt.
Right.
Yeah, so they need to look into that. We made those complaints many times, and nothing was done. Because it's affecting Tamesh Jagmohan now, his amount dropped. Now he's accusing other people, including me, of smuggling gold.
Right. Are you indebted to Tamesh?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Explain these promissory notes that you have. I know this is two of many.
Correct. So
right.
This promissory note I would have signed receiving money from Tamesh Jagmohan to facilitate the smuggling operation. Mm-hmm. I would be responsible for this money. Yeah.
Did you at any time personally go to the border to meet these military people to hand over gold, receive gold, hand over money, receive money?
Never.
So how, if you were an agent of Tamesh, how was it done?
I was an agent for him by the many offices that I have. I have offices in the interior location in Bartica and Georgetown. So the gold that I purchased at my locations, I will sell to him. That is the arrangement that we had. Him financing the operation, and in turn I sell the gold to him.
That's legal?
Yes.
So what dealings you had with Venezuelan or Brazilian gold?
I just put the team together.
Which team?
Andre and his crew, the team that would go there, that would take the money there, purchase the gold, and return the gold to Guyana.
Yeah. Have you been told that there's an attempt on your life?
Yes, I was warned many times to be careful because of the money that Sona, I call him Sona, Satnarayan Sadio,
right,
owes me. It's a lot of money.
This is Val's Construction?
Val's Construction.
Yeah, tell me about that relationship.
Yeah, so I've known Sona for more than 25 years. Mm-hmm. I know him as a miner. I used to finance his mining operation. I would finance a lot of mining operation. In return, the arrangement is that they must sell me their produce, their gold. So I financed his mining operation more than $70 million or so at the time. We were very close. Myself and Sona was very close. We used to spend hours on the phone, especially leading up to the last elections. So Sona that I know is very close friends with the president. They are very close friends.
Oh, good. So we're getting somewhere. That's why I asked you about the president just now. Continue.
Yes. So during the election, Sona has a security company. Mm-hmm. He would send his securities to work at ministers' residence.
What's the name of the security firm? Can you remember?
I can't remember right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Okay,
go ahead.
He would send his security there, but he didn't have the finances to pay them. So there's where I would come in. I would lend him this money. Well, when it comes to working for the election, I contributed also. So the money that I gave him for security personnel did not go on his account. I would also send my own security to work along with his when they were guarding the ballot boxes during the election period. I would have lend them my ATV bikes for them to use in the interior location to campaign. I would also provide security for them in the interior location when they're campaigning, free of charge.
Right.
So when Claudette Singh, when they had the problem at Ashman's building, I lent them 2 of my bulletproof vehicles to use. There's a police, I know him as Narain. He was the person driving my vehicle.
Prem Narain?
Yes.
Who's now the head of special branch?
I don't know his exact position right now, but I know he's very close to them.
Okay.
Yeah, so they trusted him to move the Madam Chairperson, Claudette Singh, from one location to another, and he did so with my bulletproof vehicle that I lent to them through Tamish asked to lend them the vehicle and things like that. And he got a lot. He didn't lend his.
Right.
He asked me to lend mine, and mine is registered in my name.
Right.
And I did so. Yeah. So after the election is done with and PPP won and they got into power, Sona would approach me with a proposal. And he would say to me, everything's set now. We in the money now. Now is the time. That he was promised contracts.
Promised by whom?
By the president. By infernally our president. He was promised contract and that the president would make him bigger than BK. But he don't have the finances to make up his construction company.
Right.
Which we entered into an arrangement that I would get this money for him, lend him this money, and he will give me returns on my money.
Any profit or just the flat money?
No, returns. He would give me profit on the money.
Very well. Okay.
Yes. So we started with small amounts meaning 40, 50 million.
Small amounts?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it grew. Just like his construction company grew.
Right.
From getting small contracts from millions to hundreds of millions, and now he's getting contracts for billions of Guyana dollar. He would know of these contracts before it's published, before he would know upfront, long before anybody else would know about it, because it's being promised to him. So he would come to me with that information and make proposals to me and tell me you need money because you gotta give a drawback.
This drawback I'm interested in. How?
Drawback to people that are giving him these contracts.
Okay. These are people that attend the board?
No.
Where?
These are political people. For example, I would say, "But you they're good with these people, man." Say, "Yeah, he and the president are partners now."
Partners in business.
Partners in business.
And this is Val's construction.
Val's construction.
Right.
Yes. That he would have to give the president 5% of whatever contract he gets. And the president's mother would be the one collecting this money. She is responsible for collecting the 5% from him. At one time, he ran into my office and he said that you got to get $35 million urgent. I said, by me at $35 million now, you don't got so much money for me already. He said, oh yes, man, that the money run up with the president's mother, $35 million, and she left on the back, and she got to get this money now. I said, but you me ain't got it, me no way, I can't access this $35 million now. He said, all right, I'm going to go and talk to Prezi and ask you to talk to your mother, and let she give you a little more time. I know he would give drawback to Minister Vikram Bharat.
Right.
Because Vikram Bharat would facilitate contracts for him in the interior locations, whatever road work or so that minister is responsible for would go to Sona.
Right.
at an arrangement, at a drawback. Yeah, things like that.
That's about it. Have you ever heard the terms number one and number two?
Correct. Number one being the president, number two being vice president.
Right. Has anybody ever approached you on behalf of number one or number two? Whether it's to sell them gold, give them money, anything for number one or number two?
Not to sell them gold. I don't think that this individual was being sent by them to me, but there's a guy by the name of Lennox Kush who is like the president brother. Very connected, very close, right up there alongside the president. So from time to time, he would ask me to sell him small amounts of gold, like 7-8 ounces of gold. And he would mention that this is for number one, so give you a good price. So I know that he's a representative, just like Sona. He's an agent of the government. And that he's taking, that he's purchasing from me, is not to resell to number one. It's to give to number one for whatever transactions or so that he would have done and gained from. That would be his part of drawback that he's giving to them.
Interesting. Is that as much as your relationship goes with Kush?
No. After some time, Sona stopped paying me. He stopped paying me, he stopped giving me returns on my money, and he stopped paying me the capital. So, before the Mohammeds was sanctioned, I used to ask Arsene father, Mr. Nazar Mohammed, to arrange a meeting with myself and the president so that he can hear my side of the story, because I know Son is so close to him. Son goes to him and seek advice from him. And Son told me that the president advised him to stop paying me, that he has paid me enough and stop paying me. When Son told me that, I said, Son, you know that all this money is not my money, and everybody looking for their returns on their money.
Right.
And I can't, Son even tell me, you just stop paying them. I said, Son, I don't do business like that. I can't bully the people. I can't just tell them that Son is not paying anymore. First thing the people would tell me is that they did not lend Son their money.
Right.
They lend me their money at an arrangement.
Correct.
So they don't care. They don't want to hear what Son got to say. Everything is on me. So I told him that can't happen. We can't just forget about the money or stop
paying the people.
Yes,
Right.
Stop paying the people, yeah. He told me to stop paying the people, and Prezi said that whoever don't cooperate with him, he is going to find a way through GRA to get back all those money. Meaning that we would lose much more than what we're going after him for.
So I'm getting the indication that Sono is still indebted to you.
Yes,
By how much?
460 million Guyana dollar. He gave me predated check to cover that, and the checks bounced at the bank.
Which bank?
Republic Bank.
Republic Bank. And have you taken legal action in this regard?
Yes. Our first court date was the 19th gone, and we went there, and his lawyer said they weren't prepared. They asked for some more time, and the matter's called back for the 22nd of next month.
Are you prepared to let the judge know just what you told me about him having to pay the president's mother and the president?
Yes, I need my money, and whatever evidence I have to give, I will give.
Okay. So I asked you just now, what's your relationship with Kush?
Good. So, Kush, I would go to, just like how I asked Arsene father, to arrange a meeting with myself and the president so that he can hear my side of the story with Sana. I asked Kush to arrange the same meeting for me also. He said he did mention it to the president, but never get the feedback. I know Kush would get licensed firearms for people. Any issue you got that you need help with, as long as you're a supporter of the PPP, you can go to Kush and he will try his best to fix your problem.
Has he fixed any problem for you?
Yeah, in a kind of way, yes.
In a kind of way.
Yes.
And that problem has nothing to do with gold smuggling or money laundering or anything like that?
No. So I had 3 mining property in Tamaki area. Now the way I got this mining land is through what you call a CAC letter,
Right.
a closed area committee letter.
Yes.
It's not easily available.
Yeah, I know how it goes.
Yes. So when I found this land in Tamaki, 3 blocks, knowing Sona's connection with Vikram Bharat, with the president, his close connection, I took it to him as a business. I told him, get these blocks and we'll go 50-50 with it because they're very good blocks. So Sona did get the 3 letter and we did get the blocks, but we didn't get in our name. It was in another name that was on the letter.
Right.
I paid for those letters. I paid $2 million each at the time.
Who did you pay?
I paid to Sona, and he got the letters.
Right.
So Sona was very, and still is very close with, I only know him as Dr. Bob. And I was told that Dr. Bob is responsible for the closed area committee.
Right.
He is the one responsible for issuing these letters.
Right.
So fair enough, Sona, I took the business to Sona. He went and he got the letters. We covered the land, just that we didn't cover it in our name. After some time passed, I worked the land. We made some goal. I approached GGMC to transfer these blocks now from that person's name to my name. Days pass, weeks pass, nothing is happening. When I inquired at GGMC the status of the transfer, I was told that it has been blocked by Minister
Vikram Bharat.
Vikram Bharat, yes. And they hinted to me that the transaction is fraud. I called Sona and Dr. Bob. Well, through Sona, I don't have direct contact with Dr. Bob.
Right.
Sona, I told Sona to speak with him and he could bring Dr. Bob. They came to my home in Prashad Nagar and I told them what is happening. And I asked them, how is this, that we bought this letter, what is really going on here? Then they told me that it's true that the guy never signed the documents that they brought to me. They did everything. I was at home, and they brought all the documents to me that this man signed power of attorney and things like that to give me full power of the property. So I asked Son, I said, how are you going to do something like this? How are we dealing with this now? Because I paid for this thing. How are we dealing with this now? So after some time, I was already 50-50 with Sona.
Right.
Over those 3 blocks. After some time, they said, oh, we can go 3-way with the blocks.
Right.
That the minister, well, this Sona talking with me. So we talk freely.
Right.
He would tell me everything as it is.
Right.
That the minister is going to come in as a 1/3 owner on the property.
Interesting.
Yeah. I said, okay, no problem. So whenever we work, we would normally take out, if I put my operation there, I would take out 10% of whatever I produce, and that would go to the landowner. And in this case, the landowners now are 3. I used to split with Son 50-50 before.
Right.
Then the minister come in, and now we split the 10% in 3. 1 share being mine, 1 share being Sona, 1 share being the minister.
Interesting.
All this I would pay to Sona, and he would take it to the minister. Because the minister don't come to front her, so they have their agents.
Agents.
That
And who
operate.
is the minister's agent, do you know?
The agent for the minister? Sona.
Sana.
Yeah.
Interesting. Kush?
Yes. So I told Kush because of his connections and so, I went and made complaints to Kush about what is happening, with the expectation that he fix it, that he would, because he know these people would call him and tell them what y'all doing is wrong, this is the man land, and things like that. He tried, but they're just using him. He can't really tell them what to do.
Who them?
The minister or president. Yeah. So he did tell them, he did try to help me out. It didn't happen. After working the same land, things get worse. The GGMC rangers would show up there and close down the operation that working on the land. I would complain to Son again because I don't talk directly with Bharat,
right.
Vikram Bharat. I talk with Son. I said, Son, what's going on here? These people going to close down the operation now. All right, let me call and talk to the minister and see what's going on. But nothing ever get fixed. It remained like that. I became frustrated. I made a proposal to them. I said, Son, things are looking good here. I mean, want to be a problem. I don't want a fight with minister and things like that. Ask the minister to put a value on the property, on the 3 blocks. And it's either y'all buy me out or I buy y'all out. He said he went to the minister. The minister put 100 million value on the 3 blocks. I said, okay, deduct 66.6 million from what you owe me and you deal with the minister. Because if it's 100 million, 1/3 mine, 1/3
right.
is 1/3
right.
for the minister.
Fair enough.
You owe me a lot of money, deduct 66.6 million, and you deal with the minister and transfer the property to me. Time pass. He said that the minister accept, but he got to get the money. Before the minister do anything, he got to get the money and pay the minister. Time pass. Days turn to weeks, weeks turn to months, nothing happening. Every time I ask him, Son tell me, by me getting money yet, he waiting for some payment. He always waiting for payment from the government for work that he did. I know it's a lie.
Right. Because if he's close to the president,
yes.
That's supposed to be fast-tracked. Right.
That never happened. He never paid the minister his part. And everything just left like that. Nobody can go and work on the land. I said, Son, man, let me settle this matter here. Y'all buy me out then. Give me 3.3 million and buy me out. This is my share.
Right.
They never did that either. And time just keep going. And I don't want a fight with them. Son, I keep saying that you got to be good with the minister. You got to be good with Vikram Bharat. He's the next president of Guyana. He would be the next president of Guyana. This conform. And he didn't tell me, but I know from what he was telling me that he preferred to sacrifice our relationship and keep that relationship that he has with the minister because he's looking at the future president.
I see. In your dealings in the gold industry, do you know of the smuggling of gold, whether in the form of jewelry or otherwise, to the United States of America or Canada?
I heard of it. I read about it in the papers and stuff.
You don't know if Tamish is involved in that?
No.
You don't know if any other agent is involved in that? Any other gold dealer is involved in that?
No.
I want to come back lastly to Azadin Mohammed. Mm-hmm. You would realize that he's a presidential hopeful.
Correct.
Do you happen to know any inside information or so why they're targeting him?
Why they're targeting him? I read in the papers, but I know that this was in the making.
I want to know what you know personally because you were an agent for them.
Yes.
So you guys must have spoken. So I just want to get a little bit of insight.
No, I don't think that they knew that they would have been sanctioned also.
Right.
But they knew that people were working to close them down, shut them down, and put them into problems.
People?
Tamish Jagmohan.
Very well.
Because while I was an agent for him, myself and Tamish would have discussions. And I think that he was envious of the young Mohammed. He would mention things like the cars that he buying, can't even drive in this country. and the amount of money that he's spending, wasting, showing off, things like that. And he would mention that it's only time that it's too late, nothing can save them now, and the Americans are going to get them. Yeah.
Is there any other thing that you'd like to add to this interview before I ask you the last question?
Go ahead and ask your question.
Very well. When, at which point, would you like me to air this interview? Or is it just for safekeeping? Are you expecting the worst, Mr. Baksh?
For now, it's safekeeping. I'm expecting the worst. I am sure that they want to close me down. Tamish Jagmohan wants me closed down. I don't do business with him. I do not contribute in any way to his business. And I know that the president, being Sona's friend, is really looking out for Sona and got Sona back, because they're not only friends, they're partners in business. I am nobody. So I know that I'm being targeted. Sona made that very clear to me, that if I pursue him for money that he owes me, the president is going to use state agencies to get me. At some time, my bank told me that my account is under investigation.
Which bank is this? Republic?
Republic Bank. Yes, that my account is under investigation. Every year, to renew my trading license, I have to get a compliance from GRA.
Right.
This year, I had a little hiccup getting my compliance. When we find out what is happening, I was told that they miscalculated my taxes for 2017 and probably 2019, and I owe them $147,000. I sent the $147,000 because it was a small amount, rather than to challenge them.
Right.
I send the money and clear it up, and I was issuing my compliance. So I know that I'm targeted, and it's just a matter of time when they will come down on me, try to embarrass me, bring down my business and everything, because of the two separate people that are working to see that happen. That is El Rada Trading, Tamish Jagmohan, and Sona with his crew, the president, and things like that. Sona, very close to them people. Sona's cooked for these people. His wife would cook for them, take food for them. Every night he at State House. He would invite me many times to go there. I never went, not once.
So at which point would you like me to air this interview?
If I'm alive, I will tell you. If I'm not, you can go ahead.
Very well. So your word is at no point in time, as you're alive, I should hear this interview.
Without instruction from me, correct.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Baksh, for speaking with me. And I've asked you that on camera because I'm a man to my word.
Great.
Thank you.
Goodbye.